Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo November 17, 2022. Today's Sun-Mars quincunx aspect can highlight different drives, and tensions are possible. You might focus on what's not working rather than what is, which can work out in moderation, but taken too far, it becomes counterproductive. Develop strategies if a direct route to your desires is not working or seems impossible. Fortunately, it's a generally excellent time for releasing a burden or healing a grievance. Jupiter's connections encourage an optimistic, hopeful, and generous approach with others. Treating a partner as a real equal is favored and has great rewards. Others are putting their faith in you, and this, in turn, motivates you to step up your game even further. Group activities and associations could be avenues for fulfilling your goals. One of the greatest blessings ever awaits you today. Your planetary ruler, sweet Venus, the goddess of love and relationships, will dance with the giver of miracles and blessings, Jupiter. The world will be filled with magic, beauty, and glory today, especially for you. With your solar 7th and solar 11th houses linked, you're sure to have plenty of fun with friends and your significant other. Indulge in your passion and desire today. Don't sit at home and waste this gorgeous energy. You will find laughter and blessings follow you everywhere you tread. Focus on your inspiring relationships. If you want to expand upon your professional community and aspirations, you will need to consider your possible commitments when Venus in Scorpio trines Jupiter retrograde in Pisces. Although more intuitive, you may already have a fairly good idea of who and what is worth looking into. However, the subtle Scorpio energy still encourages you to do some research before taking a leap of faith. Even if you do not have all the facts, you should entertain uplifting possibilities as potential commitments. With Mars in retrograde motion in your income sector for the rest of the year and happily focused on going back over old ground, Venus' return to your financial sector today is the perfect time to give the other side of the financial fence some much-needed attention. As the planet of money, Venus has returned to fuel your financial confidence, update your expectations and work to turn desires into reality. Today's aspect gives you a fresh burst of fiery energy to complement your already fiery nature. Look at yourself in the mirror and notice what a radiant smile you have, what an outgoing personality you have to charm people with. These are all blessings that you can be thankful for. Your greatest blessing, however, is good health. Are you eating plenty of healthy things each and every day? Nothing will make you feel better than a balanced diet. Your heart may be more at home than at work. Your devotion to your family is likely to be quite enhanced. If there's any one relationship that is concerning you, chances are you'll think of little else. If it's possible, see about getting together for lunch, or make some plans for supper this evening. If it turns out that this is a day off, aim to spend most of your time at home, as you're apt to enjoy this more than anything else. Venus is swapping hats today, and this will have a positive impact on two areas of your life. After spending yesterday at a friendly aspect to lucky Jupiter and to the Moon, who left your communication sector yesterday, as she leaves your relationship sector today, Venus will leave you with a new sense of confidence. This is when Venus will take off her planet of love hat and put on her planet of money hat, as she returns to begin the first planetary activity in your financial sector since Mars left in January. A day after the Moon left your communication sector, and with Mercury, the planet of communication, in his last full day in your relationship sector, this is a day for putting maximum effort into keeping the communication lines open. While the Sun won't leave until early next week, Venus' departure from your relationship sector today signals the end of all planetary activity on the relationship front this year. Our eyes in the sky. The proud and bold Leo moon forms a square to the Sun, allowing us to be assertive in our relationships and making us flare up with passion and excitement. While this day allows you to talk things out and get your point across, remember to be extra conscious and receptive to other people's thoughts so this strong energy doesn't escalate into arguments. A relationship takes more than one person, so be open to hearing what others have to say if you also want them to listen to you. Demonstrate to others that you can be a fighter when you need to be. Don't let people walk all over you. If you let them do so now, they won't be afraid to do so again later on. Whether you are at work or not, be sure to stand up for yourself. Your drive is strong, and you are encouraged by the people around you. You are ready to take the next step and you aren't afraid of showing yourself off to the rest of the world. There is great power in this type of confident attitude. Embrace it. The moon shares a connection with the nodes of destiny, bringing to light past emotional baggage to help us heal. Now is the perfect time to do shadow work to understand how you react to challenging situations. It's perfectly fine if you feel the need to spend the rest of the day by yourself. Make self-care a priority. Take a bath in the evening to decompress, relax, and have greater peace of mind. After midnight, Venus in Scorpio creates a trine with Jupiter in Pisces, allowing us to give and receive love. This aspect improves relationship dynamics by helping us to open our hearts and gain a greater appreciation for the people in our lives. If we are currently partnered, we can more easily relax with our loved one, deepening intimacy in the process. If we are single, this is a time of luck in romance. We may meet someone special through friends of friends, our spiritual community, or while traveling. You aren't afraid to be upfront with others. This is a good thing. Tell it like it is and be assertive with your information. This kind of approach may upset them, but ultimately it is in their best interest and yours. Don't shy away from the truth. You are in a position of great power. Even if you were not at work, it would behoove you to think about work-related issues. Do some planning for the future. Seeds planted now will turn into a tremendous harvest that you will cash in on down the road. Keep work-related matters out of your head. Thinking about work will only end up making you angry and frustrated. If you have to be at work today, try not to make any waves. Avoid contact with others as much as possible. Arguments are likely. In the morning, the Leo moon trines Chiron in Aries, allowing us to express our vulnerable side without shame. Events transpire which cause us to give new context to old hurts. Rather than clinging to the past, we can forgive our inner child for lacking the emotional literacy to defend themselves against former bullies or aggressors. By accepting this wounded part of ourselves, we engender psychological healing. It may be that we come to this personal realization as we guide another through a similar issue as the one we once faced.